Hi subscribers, how you guys doing? Welcome back. It's your boy A, and I'm back. So, you guys, how's everything been going? Everything has been... Woo, this was a rocky month, ladies and gentlemen. Or at least the beginning, I would say. And last month, ladies and gentlemen, was so rocky. I was like, good gosh. And you know, every time it's a new year, we always picture how it's going to be so good. And when springtime come, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. That didn't happen like that for me, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the biggest thing I was looking for, the biggest event was the LGBT Pride in Tampa. And, you know, that was very draining. The sun was beating me down. Before you know it, I was intoxicated. Then I'm hungry. Then I'm full at the same time from eating from the vendors. And I'm walking all around the place. I was like, you know what? I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll go back to my car and just pass out. But when I went back to my car and passed out, it was nothing but heat in the parking garage. Ladies and gentlemen. But even before that, I was worried about if I had car problems. And because the car was driving weird. And I went and I thought, you know, I'll never forget, I went to a mechanic and they told me that was the car battery. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to replace the car battery. And I replaced the car battery and that solved all my problems. Thank God to that. But then even before that, before I thought it was a car battery, then it was like the mob or the fob or whatever it is, the car remote that we use, the battery in it was going dead. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, the reason why the doors won't unlock is because the battery in the car is going dead. And it was so chaotic. So finally we make it on to this month, ladies and gentlemen. And in this month, everything seemed to kind of line itself up. You know, all I gotta do is go back to work, make money, and I be damned if this tooth that I've had in my mouth, which I'm so, ladies and gentlemen, when they extract it on the 13th, I will be the happiest man alive. Because this tooth has caused me so many issues. And I'll never forget going to a friend of mine's birthday party. My friend Quentin. And I'll never forget, you know, I was feeling, you know, it was good. It was a lively crowd. And, you know, everybody's having drinks, having fun. But I'll never forget, like, kind of feeling a little icky because of my tooth. So finally, this shit will be extracted. I didn't realize it sat in my mouth this long. It has been causing so many issues until I actually looked back at, like, last month. And finally, it will be gone, ladies and gentlemen, out of my life for good. Followed with a teeth cleaning. Followed with an implanted tooth. I am getting all of this great. I mean, great. Did I mean no? Great. I'm getting all of this great. So, but that's not the reason why I came on video to talk to you guys about. I didn't come to you guys to talk to you guys about that. And you guys know how this goes. I came to talk to you guys about something a little bit more personal. I came to talk to you guys about those treacherous ass narcissists. And there's something that they do that I want you guys to know. Okay, narcissists are experts at blending in with society. They're experts and chameleons at portraying to be good, but really they're these demonic people, these demonic spirits in these human bodies. So one thing I've noticed, and this is almost with everyone that is toxic, whenever they're around you and they act like they're your friends and they're fake as hell, but you know, they act like they're your friends and they're the sweetest people alive and this and that. But deep down inside, they have some sinister agenda for you. But they'll never reveal who they are. The mask will never slip until you actually call it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I was picturing a scenario where there was some narcissist in the room. And they had this particular empath duped, believing that they were this and that, but the empath was putting two and two together. So finally, the empath is like, no, you're not this, you're not that, you're not this, you guys are narcissists. And when the empath said that, all of a sudden the mask just comes off the face and you see the evilness within. Because they can no longer hide who they are because you call them out exactly for who they are. For example, ladies and gentlemen, there's an episode of The Twilight Zone. And this episode was about, it was called To Serve Men. Okay, so you guys can look that up. To Serve Men. It's about these UFOs that come down to planet Earth, and humans actually, instead of trying to like destroy them, we try to find out more things about them. So the humans are actually interacting with these aliens. Now these aliens were so creepy. They were tall, they were very robust, and they had these weird shaped heads. And whenever they would speak to the news reporters or whoever, they would never open their mouth, but their thoughts would talk. And it was all over the news and everything and stuff like that in this episode of The Twilight Zone. Well, what these aliens said was they wanted to take humans back to their planet so they could show them, different things that they have going on in space, and it would be a good time for them, and the humans will have a really good time exploring new adventures on their planet. The humans thought that these aliens were nice. And towards the end of the episode, Twilight Zone always gets you. They're boarding the spaceship. The aliens they have their little whatever staircase down for the humans to board the spaceship. And as the humans are boarding the spaceship, like it's a tourist attraction. They're going up this thing, and I'll never forget, there's this white man that's going upstairs to board the ship, and this lady turns around and she says, "Hey, the book that they had, there was a book that the aliens created called To Serve Men. The book was a cookbook." So when this guy found out the aliens are really cooking the people, they're taking them to their planet to cook them, all of a sudden he decides to turn around and run down the staircase. But it's too late because all of a sudden the aliens are pushing him to go up. Their true colors are showing. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see the narcissist's true colors. The more that in your mind, the more that your mind just starts to add up the details, the clues, the hints. And it's you ain't even got to say nothing to them. Just be around them. And you starting to add up 2 and 2. And you're like, And you thinking in your mind something ain't right, something off, something. You ain't even saying nothing. You just saying that in your mind. Do you know that spirit? It's that spirit. It's so demonic. It can tell. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. It starts to show certain sides of itself. Instead of being so nice and saying, "So, how was your day? Was everything okay?" All of a sudden, just start talking like nasty and rude. So what'd you do today? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because it's it knows that you know who it is. And the number one thing that narcissists hate the most is exposure. Give you another example. And I had this one in my head about when it's revealed. When it's revealed, see, it's going to always look and appear to be like this and to be like that. But when you actually figure it out, all of a sudden it's coming after you. Like the crocodiles. Remember, I told you guys about crocodiles. I always tell you guys, please, these crocodiles, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see if I'm running a fever because, this tooth got to get the hell out of my mouth and I have to wait until the 13th. These crocodiles, ladies and gentlemen, they'll be on the banks of rivers, streams, and wherever. Soon as a gazelle is going to the water to drink, all peaceful and graceful, they won't even notice the crocodile has been sitting there watching them like this the whole time. Could you imagine the fear that you'll feel standing close to the water's edge and everything's fine, and all of a sudden you make eye contact with this massive croc that's in the water staring at you the whole time. And the first thing that comes to your mind is run, But before you even get a chance, it's like the crocodile knows that you're getting ready to leap. And this ferocious crocodile runs out of the water and grabs the gazelle so fast and run back to the water. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys got to watch, log on to your YouTube channels and watch National Geographic, the way crocodiles catch their prey and stuff like that. You got to watch them. They're opportunistic predators. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. When it comes down to it, narcissists are the same way. They'll act like this and act like that. But as soon as you peek their keyhole, all of a sudden it's like they start changing. Because see, that spirit can't lie anymore. The truth has been exposed. You know who they are. And woe unto you, because here comes the real them. That's why I just can't, I can't deal with a lot of people. Because who got time to figure out these hidden agendas? People ain't got time for it. I don't have time for that. I don't know if y'all got time for it, but I don't have time for that shit. Like, I'm just trying to live my life and be happy. So to try to figure out if you a real friend or this and that and not, that's too stressful for me. I can't do it. You got too much. And when you're too stressful, you got to go up out of my life. For real. Like, I'm not going to waste my time trying to play these mind games. Because that's what they do. They try to play these mind games. They're so deceitful. Come up and try to befriend you. Try to make it like seem like they're cool. And always trying to find something to hate on. Oh, I see those new pants you got on. And you looking like, huh? I wore these last week. Oh, I didn't know. That kind of shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta let y'all go because, you know, of course it's lunchtime. And I was actually headed out. But I had to give you guys this video to let you guys know how people really are. As soon as you got the drop on them, soon as you done figured out, you putting two and two together and it's like danger, all of a sudden you see them staring at you like this the whole time. Because you got their key. You done picked them. You know who the hell they really are. And they can't deal with it, ladies and gentlemen, because they have no other choice but to be the real them. See, playing that fake shit ain't gonna work anymore because you can see right through it. Once you can see through a person, watch the way they automatically change. You already can see through them. You can see. Watch the way they change. Watch the way all of a sudden they start, because it was a hidden agenda. And if you listen to the narcissist closely, they're going to always tell you the reason why they're trying, what they're doing to you. They're going to tell you, not the reason, they're going to tell you what they're doing to you and how they're doing it to you. Seriously. I don't care if they say it in a joke, like they saying it like fun and games. You know, I always come over your house this and in the evening time because I already know you gonna give me a ride to the store. I already know when so what you call it, mess up on my nails to come to you because I know you gonna hook them up. Yeah, so I just let my hair be the way it's gonna be because I already know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna charge me that much to do it. And you gonna break your schedule to do it every time. I fucking hate narcissists. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. It's your boy A checking in. Now I'm checking out. And I'm out.